Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's God killing the house. And I come to do what I got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do. Standing tall, standing strong. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Bobby banging this bitch. Yep. Man, did the people getting here? Appreciate the family. Y'all know what it is, man. I done dropped that link in there, man. You know we got that second run of that debate, man. I don't know why everybody acting like they don't understand what it is and what you know. So I'm asking people, man, how do you think when that question is asked? Are the Neteru literal, right? How does the question hit you? Does it make you say, let's say you're a believer. You be like, yeah, I believe in Jesus Christ, but I don't believe in the Neteru. Okay, so you would say, yeah, Jesus walked on earth as God and resurrected, but the Egyptians, they gods, can't walk on earth. Yeah, I get it. If you're a non-believer, you say, no, I don't believe that at all. I don't believe none of it. I get that too. But look at the word, though. Are the Neteru literal? Basically, you would have to find out what the word Neteru was. And the only way to find out what the word Neteru was to go to the Egyptian language itself. Go to the indigenous African people to figure out what ideas they was trying to convey around their community. Around their community work, how did they see the world? And you would base off of what a Neteru literal, based off of their African agency, based off of what their ancestors said, not what you say, not what I say, not what the anthropologists say, not what, I ain't gonna say it. The point is, the only way to find out the word and its usage and how it was used in its time is to go to the record itself. You find the word in Egyptian writing. So if you're saying, no, they ain't literal, and you base it off of just yourself thinking, then that's fine. But that's not really what the question is asking. And we know that's not really what the question is asking, because in this debate, both brothers had to go to the language to figure out what those people meant. And they fought that way. But all of a sudden, everybody seemed to have forgotten. You don't have to say Egyptians in there. Just like if you say it's general, it's Jesus Christ literal, you'll say, well, I don't believe it. I believe it. Wait a minute. Well, let's look at the text and see what the text is saying. Now, just because you look at the text and the text say one thing, come on, man. Of course you don't have to believe it. Because you believing it don't make it real. And you not believing it don't make it real or not real. Just got to think about it a little bit. So keep that in mind when you check out this debate. Now, this debate was a real educational debate. One of the best ones, and I appreciate it for the community, man. So I put the link in there one more time, right? And I want y'all to, just take care of this. So we get ready to get started. What I really want to do here is I want to shout out to the sisterhood. Now, y'all might not know this guy. He's on YouTube. And he kind of, in a slick, corny way, banged on a person that he claims is his friend. But he banged on the wrong person. I always felt like this, right? If a person is doing better than what you're doing, and what you're doing, then then you just would take advice from them. You wouldn't bang on them, because if you banged on them, that means you must be a little jealous there. So I detect some jealousy. And this YouTube thing that we do becomes wild. I thought y'all knew. If you loud on the mic, like me, I'm loud on the mic, attach yourself to things that would aid the real community workers. I didn't know that y'all thought just getting on the mic was all you supposed to do. Yeah, it take time. Yeah, it's volunteer work. Some of us get paid for this. Some of us get paid for debates. But at the end of the day, in my mind, I was always saying my thing has to be attached to something that's tangible, because I like to talk that talk. And when people getting real slick and talking that talk, you hit them with, well, are you connected to real programs that are actually helping the African American community? Now, some of you may not think you're African Americans. You may say I'm Black Americans. Some may think they Black Native Americans, and some may think they Moors, and some say they're Pan-African, and they say all types of things. That's fine. But at the end of the day, y'all send y'all daggone kids to school. You are aware of the world around you. Someone has to be in a real community, because last time I checked, whether you like it or not, the conscious community is online. You either going to go to some wild lectures, hard to find scientific lectures, because y'all bash that. Oh, it's the white man, this white man, that. And then you get the people like Dennis Asar Winkler. Hey, Dennis, who protects the women that are community workers? YouTube Revolutionaries. Man, so you know what I'm doing, man. Our heroes need to, we need to really get started, man. Let me start it off, man. Let's get right into this, man. Gonna watch some of these things, see what's going on. Let's check out the lesson, man. So what we supposed to be doing.
Niggas couldn't read when they couldn't understand. Would have as did alongside and purely misrepresent Webster. Misreading paragraphs and sentence structures. Them niggas can't read, they bluffing. Talking super wild, ain't nothing. You playing, I'm guffing. Acting aggressive, bluffing. Why you playing? I was hustling. I've been retired, cattle rustler. Mills off the muscle. Them niggas can't read, they bluffing. Talking super wild, ain't nothing. You playing, I'm guffing. Acting aggressive, bluffing. Why you playing? I was hustling. I've been retired, cattle rustler. Mills off the muscle. Them niggas can't read, they bluffing. Reading comprehension causes tension. I'm top notch, you benching. Them niggas can't read, kill conversation. I'm sitting back embracing. Constant wins, y'all bitches glazing. Ignorance profound, at the forefront, conversation. Them niggas can't read, they bluffing. Talking super wild, ain't nothing. You playing, I'm guffing. Acting aggressive, building nothing. You vote Trump hating. Top debater, knowledge generator, Mount Olympus, we built this. Them niggas can't read, gifted. Now I'm pissed you did this. Shooting you miss, can't hit this. Your 5th grade reading, did this. Book reading, kill this. Now read this. What's up with the fakest? Them niggas can't read, they bluffing. Talking super wild, ain't nothing. You playing, I'm guffing. Acting aggressive, bluffing. Them niggas can't read, but what's the reason they chose greed? Over reason, over intelligence. I've been relevant, believe me. Wines can't read, feel penitentiary, but I stay free, stay slick on that John Wick shit. And I'm loud on the mic with that slim grit. Pseudo killing to the day I die. Them know why, most get high, but I stay fly. Never less than the guy, rather stay sober than high. Keep the rocket from pockets, check the document, been rocking it. Filled all requirements, wild environment, still pull blicks, shooting that science shit. Them niggas can't read. Blind breeze. They smoke spray weed. They smoking trees. Them knees, it be what it be. Them niggas can't read, it be what it be. They die to go to hell now, free. It be what it be, never matter to me. Always can read, yet niggas can't read. Yet they breathe, cause they can't read. Fill the prisons, just up cut, running around, doing stick ups. I'm too quick for blicks. them hit, staying on that science shit. Them niggas can't read. Live in America, land of the free. I keep it on me, I pull blicks. Protection shit, stay on that science hit. Them niggas get what they get. Them niggas can't read, it be what it be. Stay on that science shit. Them niggas get what they get. Them niggas can't read, it be what it be. Stay on that science shit. Them niggas get what they get. Stay on that science shit.
Man, y'all know what it is, man. This one of the ones you turn your hat around backwards, and you go ahead and you go ahead and you dig in. You get in, you dig in, you get it right. You get it right. You get it right. Let's have this conversation, man. Look, man. This one I want to say to y'all, man. You at some point, this thing of ours has to be connected to something that's valuable for the community. You know, I ran across a lot of great talkers, right? But they ain't ground walkers. Talk that talk, revolution, I'm this, I'm that, I'm African centered, I'm conscious community, I'm doing this, I'm an atheist, I'm a black Christian nationalist, I'm black. I done heard it all, yo. Heard it all. But out of all that, very, 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 very few of them actually has a program that would help the African Americans, or whatever you think you are, Native American, Black Native American, Moor, Nation Islam, with all that. Very few of them have programs that can actually help stabilize our community in a progressive way that would help those babies thrive and raise babies that would help the community. Some of y'all might not agree. Some of y'all might think the Black Jesus will help you. Some may think that the Egyptian Neteru gonna help you. Some of you may think that Pan-African gonna help you. Some say FBA gonna help you. All that. Let me tell you something. Bullshit walk. And that money do the talking. Who has programs that can secure resources that can be put back into the community? This is what this conversation is really about. And then if you're not doing that at an equal level, then shut the hell up. Hitch your wagon to somebody that's moving the community forward. Man, there's a lot of powerful sisters running around here that get disrespected. Dr. Oyamayat is one of them. Pick up the Dr. Oyamayat. We're going to run through some of her programs and show you what she actually do. And then we're going to talk about Winkler. He's a YouTube revolutionary. He actually think he's in a war. And he be having people on this platform that think they literally at war. Dr. Ball, you run your mouth, man. And that Moore guy. Run your mouth, man. Run your mouth against the very thing that got a program that help move us forward, no matter what you believe. See, we need people like that don't care about what their mama and daddy believe. They mother and father may be an atheist. They mother and father might be a black Batinian Indian. They mother and father might be a Moor. They mother and father might be in the Nation of Islam. Might be in the Moor Science Temple. or whatever kind of thing y'all think y'all got. What else we got going on here? Black, nationalist, Christian. What else we got? We got all of it. We got all of it. But do they have programs that's really touching the paper that would bring us resources to actually help us? Because once you get old and you done ran your mouth and you ain't got nothing to give the community, you just get old. If you're on this mic and your program ain't hitched to something that makes some sense, you're bluffing and you're scamming. You're really fighting a war that you can't ever win because you don't got the resources. You need powerful women or powerful men that can make that happen. You got a superstar amongst you, and y'all playing with that lady name. I don't understand it. I ain't never, let me say this, man. Look, I love Dr. Mayat. Some of them daggone pseudos she have on the channel, I'll be hot. But I know not to get too loud. I'm not going to do it publicly. I'm going to call up and say, I don't like that guy. He's wild. I'm going to talk to the serial killers, but talk to Ken. Can't go say, man, we don't like. And then we say, let's call Doc me out. See, that's called respect. We're going to call her up and say, Doc, why you had that person on there? And she can be like, yeah, well, what did I talk about? And you're like, well, I didn't like, what did we talk about? We talked about. Well, it's a radio show, and I interview all the people in the community, no matter what they believe. I don't promote pseudoisms. Yeah, but I don't like Rizza Islam. He's a pseudo. We ain't talk about the things he's pseudo about. We just had a conversation. Well, ain't that? And then you start to realize, damn, can she have a show on who the hell she want to have on her show? Is that remotely possible? Because that's her show. And her show is something she do in her pastime. That's not her damn work. It ain't like she promoting anti-vaccines. Ain't like she promoting Tariq Nasheed with his wild movies. As a matter of fact, you can get on there and bang if you want on Tariq Nasheed. Now, that's different. You can't make her do something that you can't do your daggone self. Yeah, people can do what they want to do and how they want to do it. But at the end of the day, you're judged off of your work. So while we talking about who she should have on her show, and Lord knows don't be in that hidden colors. Oh, don't be in that hidden colors. At a certain point, you might just be jealous and hating. Because why would you actually care? I don't like the Hidden Color series. I think it's wild. I had a conversation about Doc. She said, well, I'm in there because get my name out, right? The information I'm giving out is correct and right. And I was like, yeah, you're right. That's all I can ask out you is when you open your mouth, right? It's correct. And that's all we can ask out of anybody. But if you're on a warpath with Tariq Nasheed, don't drag that lady into it. Because that lady gave Mr. Asar Winkler plenty of mic space to say what he wanted to say about Tariq Nasheed. And then the nigga wondered why he blocked on all. You blocked because you had her phone number and you never called her. Disrespectful. Disrespectful for somebody you consider your friend. And then you lied about it. Yeah, you lied. You actually lied. You didn't talk to that lady before you went live on the mic. Supposed to call her, man. Because you're supposed to be real careful and make sure that you don't mess up that community work. Because she doing real community work. She ain't just a talking head. She ain't fighting a fake revolutionary. There has been a problem in our community that needs to be solved. Y'all know what it is, man. It's low numbers for African Americans in STEM, man. No matter what you believe, no matter how you thinking, there's always a place for African Americans in STEM. One, so they can take care of themselves. Two, they're going to benefit the community. 3, you're not making it in this natural world without STEM. Now, you can play this game if you want. You can call down the prayers if you want. At the end of the day, it's going to be based off of you understanding nature. And last time I checked, the only way that we can understand nature is to understand the phenomenon that nature produces called the natural world and the things in it. We have to be able to compete on that level. And for the men around it that hate that process is why, they talk that talk. We're going to show it today. And it's a fair critique on Mr. Asar Winkler. Respectfully. That's how they do it. Respectfully. Yeah. Wild platform. Got a whole lot of wild guys talking wild about women. If you got a show with women in the title and y'all talk about women the whole show and don't got a women on there, cat. I wouldn't care if they was feminists, the black women move. Who cares? Let them handle their business. You this and that. Bro, they got to have a space, yo, for themselves. We got the space. The conscious community is full of loud ass men, and I'm one of them. Where's their space? Most of the black women in this community are actually doing real work while we run our mouth. So since I like to run my mouth and I like to be productive while I run my mouth, I've hitched my wagon to something that's real and tangible. Big up the Dr. Oyamayat and big up the Dr. Wright. See, that's a great book. I'll show it later for you. So why are we here? We here because a bunch of loud men talking about some sisters that actually did their work, that's doing their work and getting paper and not putting it in their pockets, but putting it back in y'all community. They do that thing I say. They have walked outside their house. They've seen crack valves in front of their house. Instead of stepping on them and going to Africa somewhere or the Blitty or the YouTube land, the fake YouTube revolutionary land, they decide to sweep up the crack valves outside their house. And then they proceeded to go to different places. This is essential. I'm going to say it again. Most of y'all, YouTube revolutionaries, fake revolutionaries, because it's fake because they ain't doing nothing. You're just talking, chatty in the patties, just talking. Most of y'all got the crack valves all outside your house and trying to save Africa. African this, I'm that, you whatever. You ain't got a program, can't help nobody. You may have a business. Sorry, Winkler, I think you do got a business, don't you? I wouldn't even have known about your business if not for that sister, Dr. Oyamayat. Every time I want to come to Baltimore, I might want to do something or thinking about something. You say, you got to go to a Asar spot. Every time we say something about an event or something, maybe planning something, you got to go to a Asar spot. Winkler, Crinkler. I ain't never heard her say a half thing, a critique, nothing about that man. You got a wild more did you have in your program, wild out on her because she was in Tariq and she hitting colors. So what? People have a right to be in whatever the hell they want to be in. And most of the elders that's been on your platform, you call your elders, they was in the hitting colors movement too. I don't see you banging on them. Yeah. So find it very interesting. And then they'll say, well, why are you on some next platform? This debates ain't nothing. Y'all just talking. Last time I checked, I got a chance to be in front of the largest anti-vax community in the world. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Daryl Big Tree, and the boys. You know, they made the movies Vax 1 and 2. NBC and ABC wasn't calling for Brother Unc to support the community and to educate the community on that. But it was this platform right here that gave me that opportunity. So when y'all throw that little shot back, understand, yo, that I get the message out for scientific literacy at the Community Skeptic Pseudo Killer and goddamn Sarnetta TV. Nigga that had my back the whole 9 yards. Matter of fact, one of the first platforms that Dr. Meow spoke on was Sarnetta TV at an event. Now, we had to wrestle a little bit with the time because you know how Negroes is, but she was there, yo. I brought that doctor to y'all and y'all threw tomatoes at her. Wow. We even had people like Irritated Genie and the rest of y'all to run your mouth. Talking about we don't want to, we not gonna sell, we ain't gonna help you sell your animated lessons. Y'all remember that? Because you got a white person in that. We don't want our kids to see a white person around black kid. I was like, these niggas is serious with that nonsense, ain't they? Last time I checked, I went to school. It was Chinese people, it was white people, and predominantly black people. So having a cartoon that's centered around African history with a black teacher and a white student and some black students, what the hell would be wrong with that? It's the men. And when that Irritated Genie told me, look, brother, you can't sell this animated lesson here at this event, I was like, man, you a nut. Because they fake revolutionaries. Umar Johnson, all them conquering the world, ain't got programmed the first. And you find a way to critique this woman right here. Crazy. Just talking about her. And you started off real light, and then it ignored you, and then you up the ante. Why, dog? Anything you said on them videos could have called that lady up. Easy. Let's take a slight break. Promote the debates because y'all talk trash about that, right? Don't even know what y'all talking about. Crazy work. Let me promote the debate a little bit. Let me drop the link again. Y'all got it there, man. Y'all get a chance to see it. Oh, let me get it. Make sure y'all there, man. Make sure y'all watch it. Don't come up on the channel talking about it if you ain't watched it. But watch it with a keen eye, though. Watch it for what you're supposed to watch it for, man. Yeah, you can call me, I'm biased. Do y'all know what the word means? Wonder. It's an African idea around the forces of nature, the Netaru or the Netaru literal. I'm going to always take the stance of respecting what those continental Africans did and what they thought it was, and respect their writing system and the eloquence to which they move back and forth from literal to spiritual to mystical. Always side with them first.
Yo,
what's up?
Yo, what YouTube taught me, man, is that there's a lot of hurt people out here, ignorant people, man, hurt people, ignorant people, sick people. We got to understand what we up against. See, when we was doing our little joints in the community, once we get on YouTube, we go all around the world now. And so we are being faced with people all over the world. And you will see how much sickness that we still have to fight with our own people. You know, the sick people, they don't want to see black people doing good.
No.
The Ma'at is one of our best scholars, one of the best scholars we got in the community that's doing the work.
Real work.
You know? And so when people see that, that hurts them. It really hurts them, bro. And so they got to do some slander and Irritated Genie and them niggas. Come on, man. Them niggas is corny, bro, for that. Talking about you can't sell that here. What the hell planet they think they living on?
Out Mars.
They living on a black planet? They better deal with some realism and face reality. Because I'm quite sure they send their children to school.
Yep. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They send their children to school.
Mm-hmm.
And when their kids go outside, they get policed by white people, white and black. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to get them prepared for real world and stop the foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
You want your children to be ignorant, only to know black people when the world is full of colors? You know, you want them to understand the Chinese, the European. You know what I'm saying? The African. You want them to understand different cultures. You sound stupid as hell. You just want them to know African culture. They damn sure gonna be left behind now. Do you understand what I'm saying, brother?
I know exactly what you're saying. You just gotta know the world you live in. You gotta know the world you live in.
Yeah, there you go.
And then we gotta respect the people that's doing the real work that we know that's doing the real work.
The real work, man.
Yep.
The real work. Here she is in school teaching black students. I mean, all students. It don't matter. She teaching all students, man. Whereas the European would teach white kids how to be racist and delete African culture and history.
And she integrated. The program is dedicated and modeled for African Americans, right? STEM learners, but the message is so powerful that other people want to come and hear the message, man, and join the camps, man. So the sister put together programs where your kid can go online. They also got in-person camps during the summer, man. Real work, bro. They get free computers and all that. Who doing that? Who amongst y'all doing that?
Yeah, you don't see Dr. Ma'at making videos about people and trashing people. That's stupid.
No, she ain't doing that.
But, you know, some platforms is all about that. That's all they got. They don't have nothing else. You see what I'm saying? So they got to try to trash somebody, hoping that she respond so that they can go back and forth with her.
She ain't gonna do that.
That's what they want. They want to take her off her square. That's what they want, but she's not gonna give them that.
No. That's why I feel like you gotta step up and just get in that conversation, man. You know, the reason I wanted to stream it on here because I know you've been integral in trying to give sisters a voice.
Yeah.
It's not channels where sisters get a voice at, man. Everybody know how to get in line when the sisters come on. And it's just important for me because the sister has done so much for me, right? That, you know, I just hate to see it, bro. I hate to see people talk crazy, man.
Yeah, that's not a good look, man. That's not cool.
Look, man, you can't do that, bro. That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. Yep. And we got a couple haters in the chat, man. So I'm gonna let you hate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you hate. I ain't gonna put you out, but keep it respectful. Just keep it respectful. You're hating. So let me get to this real quick, though. So I want to get to this right here. Appreciate you for stopping through, Sir. You know the sister appreciate that, man. So we right here, and we see one of her programs, Conscious Ingenuity. By the way, Dr. Meow will be having a Saturday program too. All right, it's coming. Well, you can take your kids there, and they should be securing the building. While everybody talk that talk, she walking that walk. So Conscious Ingenuity is a 12-grade program that utilizes engineering and literacy to build character, confidence, and capability programs that aim to cultivate a generation of engineering professionals who are rooted in culture, connected to community, right? And effective in creating change, man. There's a problem in our community, man, and it's right here, man. It's participating in STEM. So current college enrollment stats. STEM, these are STEM stats. All right. Our black students receive STEM degrees. 8% of our black students receive STEM degrees. Now, while y'all saving the world on YouTube, yo, there's a real problem in our community. 40% of black first year STEM majors changed to non-STEM degrees. Percentage in the STEM field. White people, 69%. Asian or Asian Americans, 13%. Black, Just 9%. Hispanic 7% and 0.3 American Indian or Alaska natives. So there's a clear problem here. So now you know what I do. That's why I push for scientific literacy in STEM. That's why my talks is always based around that. I'm the voice. I talk the talk, but I'm connected to a real program. Let's move on to the next program. We're going to beat y'all up with the programs first. Beat y'all up with the programs. Hold on. Beat y'all up with the programs. Beat y'all up. First of all, I want to come to Purdue University. The sister is a prolific writer, and she's published. Utilizing formats in high-level colleges to push this message to help our babies, man. How can you actually knock that? Utilizing culturally responsive strategies to inspire African-American female participation in cybersecurity. That's published. Journal Pre-College Engineering Education Research, JPER. I wanted to say something slick, but I got to keep it real clean. Real clean, y'all lucky. I think I might get one cuss word. I'm gonna figure out when I'm gonna throw it. So she's published. Okay? That means she got literature attached to her name just talking about what she talking about. So when she go to try to get funding, because we ain't sitting around waiting on y'all to fund her, because it ain't gonna happen. It'd be like, it's just not gonna happen. She gotta go get the money. She got written work behind her vision. What I do know about the sister is I always wanted to educate people in science and STEM. But I couldn't get y'all across the finish line. And when I met this sister, man, this is why she dead in my heart. When I met this sister, man, we had conversations, man. You know, I coveted her to be on the Amaral Squad. I met her when she came down here to Atlanta on the first debate. She beat the brakes off of Israel doctrine. It was so prolific that the Hebrews themselves shared that lady on how serious she was. But I had a vision around STEM. And I said, Doc, I need you. She said, why? I said, because you're credible. You got a degree in STEM, electrical engineer, doctorate, real. Not the fake one that people be running in this community with the fake doctors and the fake this. I said, you legitimize what we do. I got to connect myself to something that's real. Before I knew it, over the years, the sister had taken ideas that I thought about and ideas I know she was thinking about, and she brought that thing to fruition. I couldn't do it. And I always appreciate that sister for what she done for me and bringing this type of vision there for real. A lot of brothers let her down. She didn't gave money to people who claiming to have STEM programs, whatever, and they talk crazy about it. She promote Asar Winkler business, and he talk crazy about it with the fake critique. It's a fake critique at this point. It's fake. You gotta watch what you say out your mouth when you talk about a person who's doing more than you. You gotta watch who you tell who they need to be friends with and who they don't need to be friends with. Dr. Mian ain't no close friend with no damn treat. They cordial people. They respect each other's space. She got an issue, she'll call them, tell them about it, and she go live on it. Respectfully. Ain't no sneak attacks. So the fact that Asar Winkler actually had Doc number, it was quite surprising. So I'm gonna move off of Asar Winkler for 1 minute, 1 sec, and deal with Dr. Jared Ball. Because you see this right here. Let me make this a little bit bigger. I want y'all to see this. What do you see what this is, right? And watch how the men around her in her own college hating. See that? Okay, man, a little bit big so y'all can see that. So y'all see that, right? This is what she doing. All right? Bet. Okay. Cybersecurity. She getting young ladies interested in cybersecurity so they can take care of themselves, y'all. All right? And y'all can read the abstract. All right? Screenshot that. Read that paper, and you can see what she's doing for the family, for the ladies. Now watch this. So let me come right here, real fast. Let me get here. All right. Hold on. I'll come right here. All right. A little bit bigger. I want you to look at the babies. The sisters. There she go in the upper left-hand corner. Look at the sisters. Why would somebody hate on that? Welcome to the Cyberstars program. Did y'all do that? How many of these men is loud on the mic got a program for these kids right here? These black babies. Raise your hand if you got it. Raise your hand if you're connected to it. You're not. But yet you talk and give critique because she in a damn Hidden Colors movie. The hell is wrong with y'all? In the classroom, computers. With the young ladies. Mentoring. Real program. Fitted with the damn t-shirts. Dr. Miana's a superstar, man. You know what a superstar is? Superstar is somebody that bring home the victory. She threw the ball, caught the ball, scored the damn touchdown. There you go. See what I'm saying? That's a real program, take money. Pick up the Morgan State University for believing in this doctor right here, man. And then we come to this email right here. This is what Dr. Ball got to say about it. This is what he got to say about it. And I'm going to show you who Dr. Ball is. He run his mouth. Y'all probably can't see him and read it. It says, now, this is a response to her having these programs for these beautiful babies. He's a wild revolutionary guy. Let you know, ain't no war. Y'all got out there fighting a wild war with no program. Now watch this. It say Dr. Bailey is absolutely advocating for jobs within the military industrial complex. That's their word, military industrial complex. And she has for years. Wait a minute, yo. This Dr. Ball talk, I'm running his mouth. It's one article literally says higher enrollment and completion rates in STEM programs by African Americans will positively impact the STEM workforce. Well, of course it would, Dr. Ball. It say the second article is also explicitly discussing how to get more black women into cybersecurity work as well. Right, that's what she do. But listen to him. Listen to the hate. It say with teaching components which include thinking like an adversary. What? This workforce training is for elite corporations, intelligence agencies, and the military. That's his words. What are we talking about, man? See that hate coming out there? I'm going to read this again. Let me read this part again. It say the second article is also explicitly discussing how to get more Black women into cybersecurity work as well, with teaching components which include thinking like an adversary. This workforce training is for elite corporations, intelligence agencies, and the military. That's who hires most cybersecurity graduates and who funds most of these programs. So this YouTube revolutionary professor, he's shooting emails, talking crazy and reckless about Dr. Mayat. And guess who program he be on? Dr. Crinkler. Yeah, so he housing people like that while he talking reckless about Dr. Mayat because she did a hidden color movie and feel like Dr. Mayat ain't hard enough. Well, maybe you should be hard enough on Tariq. Goes on to say, this is what he talking about, this woman doing these projects. This is how the men is hating. It say now, Dr. Bailey, who I also know as Dr. Mayat, has absolutely advocated for Black workers in the military, defense contracting, and has publicly used her show several times to disparage and misrepresent my arguments and critiques on STEM. I'm going to play that for y'all. Let me see if somebody misrepresented his arguments, promoting claims. Let me see. So I know her views on this very well, though she has never demonstrated she understands minds hating, and has also used her show to discourage other work of mine without demonstrating she has read it. She don't need to read it because it's cat. You just talking. You don't got no programs. Stick your chest out and show us the programs you got. These articles confirm to me, yeah, that's in your wild mind because you're in the middle of a war somewhere that ain't even happening. The war is in low numbers of African Americans in the fields of STEM. These articles confirm for me where our disagreements are and show more flaws in the arguments claiming Black engagement in STEM fields can benefit Black people. It sure can. What is this man talking about? Goes on to say neither article makes any meaningful or supported argument showing how STEM training and jobs improve conditions for Black people, and only show how new marketing and training techniques can bring more Black people into STEM careers. Military intelligence. It lost his mind, man. That's a straight email right there. Now you figure out where that email came from. Dr. Ball, this on quote unquote Dr. Crinkler's channel, Asar, the resurrected one, YouTuber. See, that's that hate. That's that hate. That's hate right there. Why they worried about that lady doing a real program? I don't understand it, yo. All that talk behind a lady back, all that. I can stand up, though. Where we at? Okay. I'm going to keep this right in the pocket. Right in the pocket. Let me see. Let me get it. Let me go to my history real quick. Let me get this. Let me see. Hold on. Not that. Not that. Dr. Ball. Hold on. Watch him run his mouth. Watch this. Hold on. I'm going to show you. I ain't cussing. I ain't fussing. Right? I'm just giving a fair critique on how the men is acting when there's a successful Black woman that actually got work for our community, man. Y'all don't have to agree with STEM and may not think science is real, may think it's white people. But at some point, you would have to recognize that everything you do in your world includes STEM. Science, technology, engineering, art, math, man. Or STEAM, right? That's STEM or STEAM. At some point, your car the fuel you put in your car, the cell phone you use. All these things is based off advancements in STEM. And should not we be a part of it, whether you think it's white or not, which is totally reckless and not understand it. Don't you think that our kids should be involved in that? Shouldn't they be able to take care of themselves and help our community with that? Why wouldn't y'all think that, man? Even if you thought you had the power of electricity to come out your hand and change everything, you would still make sure you got something else now, wouldn't you? Psh, hold on to me. Yeah, we're in a wild world, yo. Hold on. One sec. Watch. This man on Asar Winkler show all the time, right? All the time. Two haters. Hey, worrying about what she doing. Crazy. Hold on. Hope y'all feeling good, man. Hope y'all chilling, man. You know, I'ma always attack a problem the way I spoke to attack a problem, man. And then we're gonna get you with borders here. But I want to take care the fake STEM bashing professor first, which makes no sense. Man, thing you think you doing definitely works alongside STEM. You don't gotta bash that. And then you ain't gotta talk about Dr. Mountain come with some wild conspiracy of us supporting something that. What are we talking about, man? So now you're trying to tell us that our kids can't get jobs at corporate. Y'all lost jobs. You don't got no jobs for them babies. You just talking crazy, fighting a war that don't exist. Huh. Oh, but tangle where we weave when first we practice to deceive. All right. Okay, so I just wanted to play the clip. Hold on. Y'all hear what they said about STEM. And all these dudes that been on Winkler show before. All right. Let me share my screen, man. This is some Dr. Meow show. Take my time, slow roll it. Can't believe it. Man. Unthankful. Ungrateful. Man, we got some sisters and the pseudo killers, man, that I'm grateful for. Sister Tiffany, Sister Juju. They make the thing go right. And then I see Afro Head. I got you right here on the list, Ladocia, because you and Juju go to Africa, sat in Africa. You didn't send books. You didn't took books to Africa. You didn't did programs in Africa. That's what y'all do while the niggas on YouTube talking. Big up to Afro Head Signs, Ladocia. See, I got you right here on this paper. I say I'm gonna make sure. Doing the thing for real. Real work. Real programs. Like real work. First, they take care of their community in Cleveland, Ladocia, right? Juju, Florida, right? She got an organization based around helping the babies, mentoring, real programs. Real. Ladocia didn't help me out, took care of business with me. Juju then help me out, put me in position. Yeah, see, they do real work. Hit your wagon to some sisters that's doing real work and don't use them. Don't take advantage of them. Prop them all the way up instead of talking about them and critiquing them and talking crazy. Wow. Here you go. So let's see. So you see your man, right? Dr. Ball, that's the light skin one up in the left-hand corner, right? And I don't even know who the guy with the fly glasses is. I'm not sure. But they all haters of STEM. All right, they all talk that talk about STEM. Wildest thing to me ever. When I hate, and then when the Pan-African talk crazy about STEM, the whole Pan-African thing was based in STEM. Y'all, wow. Craziest thing ever. All right, so let's play this. Let's see. Where we at? There you go. You got it right there. For real. Guy, yeah, I can't even. Jewelry Skills Academy. in Kotu and Banjul, Gambia. Yep. In the right library. Yeah, I can't read all that, but that's it. That's the name of the program in Africa. You're really doing it. I've been in your business in Cleveland. You really got it. You really employ black people. You really do it. You really did. Put me in one of your documentaries. You really did it. Niggas ain't do it. Excuse my language. But them ones doing that real community work always there for us brothers, man. And we disrespectful. It's crazy to me. So let's watch this. There we go.
Everybody, appreciate
Welcome,
y'all
welcome,
coming.
welcome.
Welcome, AJ. Shout out to the 2020.
Peace.
Appreciate you for that. So starting with Brother Chris. Brother Chris, I think Diallo, you probably highlighted this. How are STEM studies, robots, and etc. going to help black folks in the ghetto?
Now you would think that these black men would have something intelligent to say about STEM. Let's hear a wild fake message for a minute. Watch how fake it be. Watch how disconnected from reality it be. Because they definitely disconnected from reality at this point. If you sitting there thinking you can call on Netanyahu and change the conditions of your community, you wild. If you sitting there thinking you can call on Jesus Christ, Hebrew, Israelite, whatever it is, you're wild. Samaritan deities, you're super wild. You're out of contact with the real world. If you think you can eat some herbs and buy some herbs at Winkler store, sea moss, right, and make your life right, you wild. Yeah.
I don't remember who said this. When you don't control your community, everything in your community can be used as a weapon against you.
Oh yeah.
And I've never been a fan of STEM. As someone who has studied, been a fan of STEM. When you don't control your community, everything in your community can be used as a weapon against you.
Oh yeah.
And I've never been a fan of STEM.
So wait a minute. He ain't never been a fan of STEM. Check this out, man. Y'all know the woman y'all around, and you know what she producing, what programs. You should be a top-notch fan of STEM. No well-educated African-American should say out of their mouth they not a fan of STEM. What's STEM? Science, technology, engineering, and math. How'd you not a fan of that? It's the very foundation to which humanity stands on. And then you sprinkle in some prayers. So if you sitting there talking about, I ain't a fan of that, and you consider yourself a community leader, or these brothers think themselves to be community leaders and community spokesperson. So if you're a community spokesperson and you loud on the mic and you talking about you ain't a fan of the very foundations you standing on, you tripping. I wanted to say something wilder than that, but I don't want to muddy it up. But you definitely tripping and you're out of touch with the world that you're living in. You fighting some wild war somewhere. You like Hiru. That's the Japanese who was still fighting in the islands after World War II. Japanese soldiers still on the island, still shooting. 20 years later. Y'all doing that. Let me just finish it.
Someone who has studied, and received a certificate.
Let me pause right here, Unc. He said he never been a fan for STEM, but he's on YouTube. I just want to say he's on YouTube. He's on a computer, right? Or he's on his cell phone. Right. He drives a car. He jumps on airplanes. He's using a microphone. He's not a fan of STEM. Okay. I'm sorry.
In the STEM arena, and someone who's worked both in the liberal arts or the soft sciences and taken, radium physics and STEM classes.
What? Taking radium physics? What? They taking physics? What? So let me get this straight, yo. You taking classes in STEM and you're not a fan of it. Was it because you failed the classes, yo? Well, I mean, what was it? Was it hard? Well, what was it to make you not a fan? Obviously, you something because you're doing it. So you don't want to afford the opportunity from other people that like you. They had that same experience as you. It's crazy.
And worked in a STEM field. It doesn't fucking matter. It's not going to help the community, because if your ideology isn't.
Question on the reason we were enslaved, right? The Africans were enslaved. It was because the Europeans had superior technology. Wasn't it the gun? Wasn't that a part of it? The technology didn't that play a part?
Yeah, made it to investors. And second of all, it's guns and spears in you.
I was just a high level.
So I'd like to add that was definitely one of the components to the slave trade was technology. The technology that allowed the Europeans to even get to Africa, even get to the New World, gave them an advantage. Those early muskets wasn't an advantage because it's one shot, boom, and you got to reload it and you get speared up. But it was the very thing that eventually gave colonial powers an advantage. As they bettered their technology with the weaponry, it clearly gave them an advantage.
STEM degree, or if you're a high school dropout, the ideology is more important. And also this problem with STEM is that it lacks the component of philosophy, ethics, and history. So with the so-called soft sciences or the liberal arts are extremely important because you don't want scientists, engineers, mathematicians in this world that have no grasp of history and how.
So can't we do both? Can't we educate them? Can't they get degrees in STEM and get jobs in STEM and then educate them in sincerity on our history? Ain't that how affluent communities do it? Ain't that how the Jewish community do it? The Korean community? You never hear them talk down about STEM. You never hear them do it. But these wild YouTube revolutionaries be the only ones that's claiming to fight a war without the very thing they would need to fight the war. Well, they ain't talking about the physical. I don't know what they talking about. Wild.
How history has unfolded. No concept of identity, culture, and more importantly, ethics. The ethics of their field, which have been pretty much purged from STEAM, and where the reactionary right is out here saying, don't even go to college. And they want to shut down and make college inaccessible and say, well, unless you're going to be a doctor or an engineer, what's the point in going to school? And I've even been when I was in Brooklyn College pre-med program, where the med students were upset that they had to take botany and they had to take the humanities and music appreciation because they just were like, let me get these credits, go on to medical school and make big money. And you don't want someone like that responsible for the well-being and healthcare of your community. So the liberal arts are more about cultivating your intellect, are as important as cultivating your intellect than technical skills and technical.
Man, we need all of it, man. Need the liberal arts and all that is cool, yo. But you need people in STEM, and I showed you the numbers. Stand a far better chance of being an electrical engineer than being a pro football player, baseball player, or basketball player. But yet we push our kids into these things. Instead of pushing them into STEM, Dr. Miat is filling that damn void. While these YouTube guys is just talking.
Know-how. So STEM isn't going to do shit for us.
I just looked at your face. Did you want to chime in?
What are we talking about? Like we can't chew gum and walk at the same time. It's that's not
these certain classes that you can't just take any type of classes. You have to take a mixture of things. So that assumption that, we all remember what it was like to be in college. We all had our ideas about what we wanted to do or not, but it's set up a certain way so that people do have some type of ethics as they're going through life. And Dr. Maya, you're in this field. Would you say that the field of STEM and STEAM is void of ethics? I know there's
not at all.
Right.
Not at all. And I got some slides that I'm going to prove that. Not at all. It's not void of ethics at all.
So anyway, we got 3 college grads on this panel. And they clearly understand the value of all of that. While the YouTube guys swearing to do community work, which I know they're not really doing. They ain't got no programs you can send your kids to. I already know it. Knock it off. Knock it off. They fight the war that don't exist. The war is not televised because it's in you. It's incumbent of you to understand the world around you. If you got the idea, you got to be the one to push that idea and make it a reality. If we want to change the conditions of our people, then build a program that will change the conditions of our people. Big up to the pseudo killers, man. Community skeptics. We plugged in.
People fight all the time to make sure that the ethical components in these fields are maintained. So
absolutely.
Facts. Yeah. That was pure techno babble. Google if y'all know it.
You just said it was techno babble. It was. It was incoherent and it made no sense.
That mean?
Yeah, that's
that was wild. And those courses you're talking about, Miss Tiffany, are called electives. And I know most of my electives, I chose classes that had a historical context, actually, even though, my discipline was Bachelor's of Science. You feel me? And then let's talk about, so again, this is funny because these are supposed to be like, top-notch Black power, part of the Panthers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like
Garveyites. They talk about Pan-Africanism.
Exactly.
Come on.
Yeah, they got all that ideology going, but don't understand the importance of STEM. Crazy.
No, Diallo has that connection. You feel me? So what I'm trying to understand. So is he saying that our children not being taught in school the proper history? Because if that's the case, then last week y'all was saying how we need to teach our children this and that. So I just find it very contradictory, because I feel like a lot of times it's up to other spaces where we can teach our children certain things about our history that may not get in school. And it's not the school's job to teach every bit of just African-American history. That's not how it works, right? So I find that a bit contradictory, unrealistic. Yeah, technobabble.
And again, we all are going to need to visit a hospital, a dentist at some point in our life. We have to, most of us get regular checkups. So wouldn't it be nice to have more of our children within our community following these fields? And
correct. Like, are y'all serious, man? All y'all gonna go to the doctors, man. All y'all gonna live. All y'all gonna die. Mortuary science. You know what I'm saying? You can go to mortuary college. All this is in STEM. Like, what? Like, are we serious right now? Like, is this the message that intelligent Black men are supposed to be giving the community, man? Nah, they fighting a fake war, yo. It's not attached to nothing. It's real. They just talk good, yo. They talk real good on the mic, yo.
And why would you discourage that? It's
exactly
wild to me.
Let me see if I can move forward.
I think like
we can chew gum and walk, talk to them. Couldn't grow aptitude
and it won't help at all.
Yeah, I told you it got worse. They just dropped off the map. The went downhill. They started talking about the pseudo.
It takes engineering. It takes expertise. Things like that. Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree 1,000% with you. I wanted to play and see if it was more that he had to say. I think it's like maybe a couple of seconds.
It went downhill. They started talking about the pseudoscience and went nuts.
Hold on.
It got worse. It definitely got worse.
I just want to see real quick.
Until we as a people have the correct ideology and collective agenda. STEM alone will not save us.
Okay. So the answer is no, it won't help at all. And
it won't help at all.
Yeah, I told you it got worse. They just dropped off the map. Bow.
At all.
Just to go back to the off-quoted response I got when raising this as an issue at Morgan, I don't know, 7, 8, 10 years ago. Dr. Ball, your problem is you want to create new knowledge. We don't do that here. Your job is to create menial laborers for the communications industry. I'm a theoretical physicist. We don't teach theoretical physics here. We teach what students need to know to run the machines for theoretical physicists, end quote. So STEM, and then to the point of Lonnie Johnson earlier.
That's all we do, Brother Ankh, in the School of Engineering is create new knowledge. So I don't know what he's talking about.
And STEM will be used to oppress. What happened?
Nah,
go ahead.
my bad.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. That's it. Go ahead.
About to say STEM oppress black people. It was STEM. That's what he was about to say.
Yeah, that's what he about to say.
Yeah,
let
me see. Cut him off. We should. That's what he.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Create new knowledge. So I don't know what he's talking about.
STEM will be used to oppress. What happened?
Nah,
go ahead.
My bad.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. That's it. Go ahead.
About to say STEM oppress black people. It was STEM. That's what he was about to say.
Yeah, that's what he about to say.
Yeah, cut him off. We shouldn't have dove in on that nonsense. It was all foolery at levels I had no idea intelligent people would actually present. So it's not just it's not just the novice. It's people who are educators that's talking this. That's dangerous right there. That whole thing they on right now, I would call that stinking thinking. I would absolutely do that. The world, we're in a stage of being challenged by nature. Last time I checked, right, the thing that was created by humans, first in Africa, proper, okay, was the understanding of nature, because that's what science is. Knowledge, wisdom, okay, come through understanding nature. That's basically what it. That's science, right? So yeah, we teaching scientific literacy right here, and that actually helps you promote your community, understand your civic duties as a Black American. All these things you learn from STEM. Man, they're supposed to know that, man. This is real wild, Doc. I don't know how they. And then my favorite person on earth is Catherine, right? Yeah, man, that's my favorite person right there. So you knocking her.
Yeah, that's
go mad. But no,
I'll play just to see.
They start talking about it get wilder. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm sorry. I thought I was mute, but I said somebody made Coco mad. But next. Yes.
Okay, so that was it, family. So I mean,
he started talking about needing more holistic stores. I'm telling you, what you mean? They get worse.
Oh Lord, I don't even want to. I guess they can play the rest of that. I really wanted to show the people this because.
Yeah, I know y'all can't hear that. Give me 1 second, man. All right. Okay. All right. So we right here now, and this what started all the trouble. Right here. All right. Let me get you the timestamps, man. Let me deal with this guy now. Now, mind you, this guy had those guys on his program regularly. But yet he's trying to critique Dr. Yap because of Tariq Nasheed. First of all, FBA is a damn, what would we say? It's an internet thing. People go home. They talking. There ain't no power move that's moving the people and going to change. Man, my kids ain't never heard of FBA. Most people ain't heard about that. We hear about it because we're on the internet like that. And we're in a certain sector. So while you waging war against Tariq Nasheed, you could get a program going, couldn't you? But you don't. And Dr. Miyata actually supports your business. And Dr. Miyata is getting funding. And Dr. Miyata got STEM camps, real STEM camps in person. And Dr. Miyata need lunches for her STEM camp. And you got a kitchen that could make lunches for the STEM camps, but you rather had ran your mouth for no reason and knocked yourself off the game. Now, that's what I don't like. I don't like stupidity. Oh, you ain't know? Yeah, Dr. Miyata always want to look out for you. Oh, you ain't know? You definitely was going to get that quote unquote schedule so that you can bring lunches to the stand camp because you got a business with a kitchen in it. But you messed that up, didn't you, bro? And you know we got the receipts. Ha! You didn't know that, didn't you? That's why when I called you, and you kind of rushed me because I'm gonna respect the fact that it was your father's birthday. But I was trying to say, don't do it, bro. Don't go live and start. You don't put a name in the title, but you did it anyway, and you soft styled it. Now he don't go too hard in his first video, but he leading up to something, and in that second video, he said what was on his heart. But I don't like it when a person claims to be your friend and then mess up something. Boy, you messed it up, boy. You know you needed that bread. You didn't even know it was coming. Now, I can definitely verify that you was definitely on the docket to be able to handle that portion because she told me. And she told somebody else, you know. And I'm not going to say it because I respect too much. But just know, knock yourself out the box to do a critique about her messing with Tariq Nasheed. Knock it off. Let me grab the timestamp real quick so we can get right into it. Let me see. Let me get right to that. Let's get right to it. Yep, we go right here. Let's get right to the timestamp real quick. We're going to say how I get from there to there. I do not know. Let me see. Oh, that's the bad. Hold on. All right. Now, I wonder, should I play the document yacht clip first? Nah. Because, I mean, goodness gracious, man. It ain't. Yeah, I probably got to set it up. Tariq's tactics exposed. Yeah, I think that was Dr. Because he going to mess it up. Hold on. Let me just get right here. Let me go right here. He gonna start out real light. Let's see. All right. Go to 2 minutes, 1 second. There you go. Let me get it right here. Let's see.
Because I'm saying, like, through conversation, through dialogue, like you saw me in the Dear Sister yesterday. Cherie kind of had that conversation around feminism yesterday. And I think that it was some reasoning with progression, as one of my dear brothers often says. I think we can always reason with progression and just be respectful and have conversations. I also am one who walks and work with the come from the framework that things that are said in the public can be discussed in the public, just to let you know that.
All right, so he easing his way up on it. So like what? Like what in the public? What you talking about?
But nonetheless, I just want to let you know, as I didn't talk to Tariq Nasheed. I just let you know that. Because you all already know my thoughts of Tariq Nasheed, but I kind of want to pull these pieces together and talk more about how these things look as far as how Tariq impacts our community. I want to say peace to the family.
Let me move up.
Of my dear sisters Dr. Mayat and Dr. Wright, they did an excellent breakdown of the in responding to some of the accusations that's going on in our community as far as Pan-Africanism, and if white people started Pan-Africanism, and I'm sorry, the CIA, whether the CIA.
So didn't he just say they did an excellent job, yo? So I'm thinking at this point, he just gonna have a nice one, compliment the sisters, Dr. Wright, big up to Dr. Wright and Dr. Man. I'm thinking that's what that was gonna be, right? Got their name in there. Tariq Tactics Exposed. Respectful response to Dr. Mia and Dr. Wright. Why would you even put them ladies' names in the title? They ain't never did nothing to you, yo. You don't even need no content off of them, yo. They working in the community for real, yo. You at a certain point, yo, listen, like I said, when people are doing more than what you doing in the community, you got business, right? You got business. You know, black people give you their money. That's dope. We ain't knocking that. Black business. Although you had somebody on there, Dr. Ball, talking about he don't like black business or he don't like, he wild with that one. That's a crazy take he got there. Black capitalism. Wild. But they doing more than what you doing, bro. Dr. Mount has a business, but she also has a foundation. She also has programs that promote STEM. And you've seen how Dr. Ball talked reckless about her behind her back in emails to people. You seen that. And then you start up the foolery because she was in the Hidden Color movies. Who the hell cares? The program she got is serious. You ain't got to critique that. Get them wild elders you be having on there. You be having wild elders on there and wild black men on there. Get them. Go critique them. They got a lot to say crazy. You ain't critiquing them, no. But you gonna critique the ones that's doing some work and in hopes probably to mess up their name for no reason. Because you can't get with Tariq. Crazy.
I believe it is, started Pan-Africanism. Or if they funded Pan-Africanism. Excellent conversation. Actually, some good information about Garvey. Although Dr. Wright was saying she's not necessarily a Garvey scholar, but I think she gave really good information around that. And also around Booker T. Washington and that whole connection and those type of things. You know, I think that was really good. And I think that needed to be done at that level. But I think what I want to do is add to what was done there. Because I think there's some things missing. And of course, that's why we work together. We work together because I think that there's some things that was missing in that analysis that I think is essential to the work that I'm doing. Because I'm not doing this.
You ain't doing no real work. You on YouTube. That ain't real work. You just talking. That ain't no work. You talking, you got decent business. And then you just lost your main supporter. Maybe we should boycott that business, huh? What you think?
For clicks,
you don't like that, do you? Hey, you thought about boycott, don't do that long. I can't believe it. Yeah, all right. I'm just saying, maybe, huh? You tripping. Knock it off.
I'm doing this for my people. I'm doing this for black people.
You ain't doing that for your people, man. Doing what? Critiquing Dr. Oh, hold on. What'd you say? What you doing for your people?
Things that was missing in that analysis that I think is essential to the work that I'm doing. Because I'm not doing this for clicks and likes.
You is doing it for clicks and likes. Because you ain't doing it because anything you thought you could have did, you could have called it up. What else are you doing it for? You tripping. That's it.
I want to bring this in. Personality will show you that he is not to be trusted. Tariq Nasheed is manipulative. Tariq Nasheed will say something like, I never said that. You have to understand, this man is very skilled at being a manipulator. So he knows what he says, and he says things in certain ways so that he can find a loophole to say he never said it. See, again, lots of times, this is how we get caught in abusive relationships. I'm saying on an individual level, because people are very manipulative. But Tariq has taken this thing to social media. He know what attracts people. He know what people want. He plays on our emotions. He plays on our desires and our fears, Tariq Nasheed. So again, I want to be real clear. I am going to have today's topic is Tariq's tactics expose a respectful response to Dr. Maya and Dr. Wright. But
why is you responding to them, nigga? Just get on Tariq. That's what you do. Stay there. Stay in your sweet spot. That's the thing that got you views now. If you don't talk about him, you ain't getting no serious views. Stay right there, yo. Leave him alone. Because we could do this all day long. Got nothing else better to do. I'm focused on you now. Because you claim that was your friend. This how you treat your friends with friends like you, man. We don't need no enemies. Y'all say, well, he ain't said nothing yet. You wait for it.
Don't be confused. This particular broadcast is about Tariq Nasheed in his.
So then why just take their name out the title, yo, and make it about that man, yo? That's all. Leave the real community workers alone, right? It's important for us to do that. And I'm telling y'all this, man. Like when you got something good out in front, yo, you got to treat it like that. They front runners, yo. Dr. Mia is a front runner, yo. Dr. Wright been in the community for a long time doing a thing around wild men. They need to start telling the stories. That's what they need to do. Since y'all don't understand the conscious community is ran by men. Wild. Women ain't even getting the fair shot at it, man. And then when you get something that's really dug in, like Dr. Mia and them, they dug in. Like Juju and them, they dug in. Like LaDosha, they dug in. Like Miss Tiffany, they dug in. They doing it for real. Yo, they're not playing. They serious at the level. I mean, serious. So we gotta cherish that. We gotta cherish it. We got to. All jokes aside, yo, we gotta protect that, man. Can't let nobody put no dirt on their name. Leave that for the men. We throw shots. We do that. But when somebody on their feet on the ground and getting that money and putting that money back into the community, what you doing, yo? Anything you talking about, I ain't even put a critique for what? Critique? Yeah, man. Tariq, critique him. Let me see. All right, let me go to right here. Hold on. He kind of scared. He ain't really saying it. You know how you don't really want to say it? You don't really want to say it. Then he gonna speak. Let me see. He gonna play the video too fast. Let me see.
Stone Cold FBA. You know what I mean?
Let me see.
It's more or less like, hey, I want to share some information with you because I hear him citing these cases that are from my book.
Okay.
So
get the people, tell the people your side.
The books, the cases are the African Exclusion Measure. 1915, Booker T. Washington is the person who, sorry guys, I'm getting comfortable. Booker T. Washington is the person who defeats the African Exclusion Measure, which was a piece of legislation that was initiated in the Senate. And then it goes to the Congress. But in the Congress, Washington is.
So Dr. Wright has been allowed to drop some clarity here. I appreciate that Dr. Mike brings. I want to bring this clarity. And I'm thinking I'm seeing some things in the chat. Matter of fact, make sure you like this video, family. For those who haven't been here before and subscribe, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, and hit the all button for sure. And for those who watch this later, make sure that you actually leave a comment.
Scared. He's scared to get out. He really want to
getting it thrown out. And I tell the whole story in the book. I can't give it all away. But point being is that he is the very force that ensures that we'll never go further than the Congress. As we excluded any one of this more going in Congressman Calder
is explaining some things
on the floor of the House of Representatives. His due diligence and his
basically what they did was they had a conversation. Dr. Wright had a conversation with Tariq Nasheed because on some misinformation. She actually corrected the nigga. Huh. So if they correcting them, what the hell you got to critique them for? Can they do that without you? No. So I don't even know why he playing this part of it. I probably need to get straight to you. Hold on. Right? Hold on. Let me see. I think I can do this a little bit better. Let me see. I can get right to a timestamp. Hold on. So y'all can hear their critique. That's all they did, yo. Beautiful discussion. Talk. Tariq, hold on. Hold on. Okay. They said a couple words that incited a riot. And I'm going to show you the words that incited this whole thing. Y'all going to say, what? I'm going to say, yup. Yup. Hold on. Hold on. Shoot. Hold on. One sec. Hold on. I got you. Man, make sure y'all like and subscribe to you, man. Truth to Power, man. If you ain't over there with the sister, man, go over there, man. Show us some love, man. She had Professor Days over there, too, man. I was up there, man. It was fun. Hold on. Let me see. I can find this. I know she got it on there. Let me see. Hold on. Is that it? No. Is that one? No. Come on. What is that? Let me see. Hold on. Did white people invent Pan-African? Let me see. Let me see if I can get it. Hold on. All right, right here. All right, here we go.
African Conference Association began planning the first.
All right, I wanted to go straight to the video that started it all. Crazy as I don't know what. The start of his critique. They didn't need the critique because they handled Tariq the way they wanted to handle Tariq. Real ladylike, real cordial like you're supposed to. Let me see. God damn. Why is that on there like that, man? Let me see.
So you got to turn that other one off. And I
doing what we don't do so often anymore, going into the Congress and directly challenging this piece of legislation by holding up the Congress, polling the Congress. I gave him some information about Marcus Garvey. Beautiful. And essentially and the fact that he kept a keen eye on them, reading the congressional record. What are they doing in the Senate? What are they doing in the House? Because before you know it, they'll pass something.
We talking about Booker T.
So we talked about that. And also we talked about Liberia, and he had some questions for me about Marcus Garvey. And yes, so I gave him some information about Marcus Garvey. Beautiful. And essentially, a lot of people don't know how Marcus Garvey came to the United States. Like, they think it goes to a more of 19.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was
wrong with Pan-Africanism. And listen, yes, we have to understand that Pan-Africanism includes reciprocity.
Come on.
Right? And so understand that Pan-Africanism should not go straight to New York. And it was Washington who.
Okay, so Dr. Wright, and I'm glad that Shamsu Netcher brought that up. He just brought up, he said, even though Tariq didn't say that that whites invented let me let you in on some things. Let me let you in on some things. All right, there you go. I see you on the backstage. I'll take there you go, Doc. Oh, you got to turn up what you do, Doc. I see the workaround. So you're on this. So what you need to scream, we can hear you.
So if you just allow that,
you're good. Yeah, yes. Now he just brought up. He said even though Tariq didn't say that whites invented Pan-Africanism, he said he did make some bad statements about Mr. Garvey. And I connected the two of you, correct?
Yes.
And you and him had a very good discussion. very positive discussion about, you know, his statements that he made with that he made about Marcus Garvey.
Well, no, that wasn't the conversation. The conversation was more or less like, hey, I want to share some information with you because I hear him citing these cases that are from my book.
Okay. So give the people, tell the people your side. Tell the people.
Okay, so the fact that Dr. Mayat said they had a good conversation, this when Asar Crinkler lose his damn mind. Y'all saying what? Yep. Let me go back. Watch this. Watch this. Seriously. Hold on.
Share some information with you because
that he made about Marcus Garvey.
Well, no,
that statements that he mentioned very positive.
Yes.
And you and him had a very good discussion, very positive discussion about, you know, his statements that he made with that he made about Marcus Garvey.
Well, no, that wasn't the conversation. The conversation was more or less like, hey, I want to share some information with you because I hear him citing these cases that are from my book.
Okay. So give the people, tell the people your side. Tell the people your
so
side.
the books, the cases are the African Exclusion Measure, 1915, Booker T. Washington.
So she's basically correcting Tariq on bad damn information, man. Ain't that what the hell they supposed to do? They doing their job, man. They ain't supposed to call the man up and cuss him out. But the fact that Dr. Mayat did it like they supposed to do it, and Dr. Wright did it like you supposed to do cordially, right? And said they had a positive conversation, Asar Crinkler decides to put their name in the title. In that first video, he a little scared. He don't really want to say it. He halfway, he ain't sure. This next video I'm going to show you, he start popping off. And that's why I'm doing this video. Because ain't no fun when the rapper got the gun. I just wanted to show you how we got here. This is how we get here. Just hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Hold on.
Is the person who
is
holding up the and I also state we should be in.
I said, but that's my brother. You know what I mean? Like that's absolutely. So yeah, it was a beautiful
state we should be in. We should be ready, willing, able to work with each other. I gave him some information. And it was
just listen out, watch this. Dr. Mayat gonna say, yeah, yo, call Tariq her brother. Watch this. And this what this man is going crazy for.
Washington, who would challenge this using his Tuskegee machine, using the black press, and then doing what we don't do so often anymore, going into the Congress and directly challenging this piece of legislation by holding up the Congress, polling the Congress, having the opportunity to go directly to particular congressmen congressmen in the House debating this particular piece of legislation. And on top of that, Washington's words through Congressman Calder of New York at the time would be echoed on the floor of the House of Representatives in the argument over African exclusion. So I wanted to know from him, where did he get the information from? Because generally speaking, he referred to it as a grassroots movement in Tuskegee. And it wasn't that. It was actually Booker T. Washington, his network, his due diligence, and the fact that he kept a keen eye on the House. Because before you know it, they'll pass something and you had no. So we talked about that. And also we talked about Liberia, and he had some questions for me about Marcus Garvey. And yes, so
she's talking about Tariq having questions for because he's educating Tariq Nasheed on mistakes that he has been making and on his daggone shows or his podcast. Ain't that what the hell they supposed to do? Correct that man? Y'all already know I think Hidden Colors is wild. But they doing what they supposed to do. Get in touch with them. Say, yo, you got to stop saying that because this is incorrect. I wrote a book, I'm saying, on Booker T, and I got the research, and this is what it is. And she's supposed to teach them. And that's what she did. Pick up the Dr. Wright for teaching Mrs. Tariq. And then Asar Crinkler get mad. Ain't that crazy? I know y'all saying, really? Watch. Just hold on.
I gave him some information about Marcus Garvey.
Beautiful.
And essentially, a lot of people don't know how Marcus Garvey came to the United States. And he to the United States precisely for the purpose of visiting Tuskegee, which he had been extended an invitation. He came into Tuskegee, Washington. And Garvey, that's what we talked about. We had a productive conversation.
I know, yeah.
I said Pan-Africanism is not wrong.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was
wrong with Pan-Africanism.
All right, so Dr. Rice is simply saying they had a productive conversation. When you're professional and you're a doctor, you want to have productive conversations with people that claim to be in the community, whether it's Tariq Nasheed, whether it's me. I have elongated conversations with Dr. Wright. Supposed to have productive conversations, yo, with the important people in your damn community, man. And nobody should knock nobody for that. At least she talking to the nigga and giving him some good information so he don't say wild stuff out of his mouth. So she's doing her job, and nobody should be mad at that and making videos about that. It's ridiculous, but keep going, watch. Hold on.
And listen, yes, we have to understand that Pan-Africanism includes reciprocity.
Come on.
Right? And so he and I talked about that. So I'm like, that's the state we should be in. We should be ready, willing, able to work with each other against oppression and exploitation. Okay? So it's when we don't get reciprocity or when the feeling of admiration and solidarity is not mutual that is problematic.
Absolutely.
So that's what that's the state we are in right now. Okay. But I think we're working through it. People love to say like diaspora wars. I don't agree with that. War is what you see Iran doing with the United States.
Yeah. We're not unaliving. We're
having a public discourse and we are perfecting ourselves on each other. That's what I feel. I think
Winkler and them at war though. They simply saying, nah, man, we having conversations. We ain't in no damn war, but they do. Dr. Jabari think he at war. Asar think he at war. They do. Some mythical war in some community don't exist. Oh, y'all didn't know? Yeah, a community is a place where you can go buildings and real work is done where you can take your family, get educated on something, and hopefully will put them in a position to have food, clothing, and shelter and protection and valuable offspring that will make it to the age of reproduction. That's what it boils down to. But let me finish. Hold on.
We're going to come out of this because this is not going to last forever, this discourse, but we will come out of this discourse on the other side with deeper understanding and rules of engagement. And that's okay.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So yeah, it was a beautiful discussion with Brother Tariq Nasheed. Like you said, he said, you're sharp. He said, when I was texting him, I said, I told you. I said, he said, you're the truth. I said, I told you she was sharp. He was like, she's the truth, so.
I didn't want to bombard him, but I was just like,
Yeah. But salute to Brother Tariq Nasheed. And I tell people all the time, they be like, a lot of those folks, people act like they really bad, they go in on them. And I'm like, man, we have ideological differences. We do.
Right.
I said, but that's my brother. You know what I mean? Like that's my brother.
We
beef,
that.
Family beef. We beef. We do it. You argue with your brothers, you argue with your sisters, you argue with your cousins, aunts, uncles, and you do that, But yeah, like I said, every time I call him up or send him a text message, it's always respectful. It's always love. You know what I mean? I do want to say this though. So Brother Doug put in a chat.
So that's all the lady said, yo. That's all Dr. Mia said. That's all Dr. Rice said. And this is how we got started. I think I'm joking, right? Nah. Because he at war, Winkler, Dr. Winkler is at war. Crinkler is at war with Tariq and FBA. He got dragged them two in it. And specifically, I'm saying, putting their names in titles, giving them wild critiques. How did we get here? So let's get to his video, back to his video. I just wanted y'all to see that because he was Yeah, I want y'all to kind of just get a taste for what I'm doing here. I'm responding. Here you go. Right now, yo, like, okay, I'm saying at this point, I don't even know why he needed to have their name in there, but maybe he's just saying doing something positive, right? You know what I mean? You can't see the hate yet. It's cool, but it's something more cynical. Man, I can't even pronounce the damn word right. Cynical or sinister. I don't know. One of them. But it's something bubbling under there. And he gonna reveal it real slow. Then threaten Dr. Mayad. I tell it. You tell what? Let it out. We want to know. What is it that you claim you know about Dr. Mayad? We want to hear it. Don't threaten nobody about what you can say or what you're going to tell. Tell it. I dare you. I double D dare you. Watch. Let's keep going. No, 1 second. Y'all can't hear that? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear that. Can y'all hear that? The volume. No sound. Okay, let me restart it. Hold on. We ain't get to the juicy part. We about to get to the juicy part. Just hold it on. Hold on. All right, y'all should be able to hear now.
Problematic.
Absolutely.
So,
especially since I've done a video on African sentiment,
put a 1 in there. Can y'all hear?
and solidarity, breaking down what the research and data shows in comparison to what it
so
said
that's
here.
what we're
comparison to what it said here.
That's the state we are in right now. Okay. But I think we're working through it. People love to say like diaspora wars. I don't agree with that. War is
I don't know if I agree with the idea of not.
I'm saying, well, come on, he ain't saying nothing. There's something sinister going on here, y'all. You gonna say, okay, we understand what Dr. Mayad was saying. Dr. Mayad introduced Dr. Wright to Tariq Nasheed so she could correct him on his misinformation. That's what they supposed to do, right? Okay. They do it, and they make the fatal mistake of saying they cool, they friends or whatever it was they said. I said it early in the video. That ticked them off? Man, come on, man. That mean it was always there. Yeah, I played Dr. Me out in the video. You heard it. That's all they said. Well, we brothers. That's it. You know, we supposed to get along. That's it. He got a war with Tariq.
That's it, calling the diaspora war, but very clear that Africans show search. I mean, to African Americans, somehow exaggerated that the reciprocity is lacking, especially as it comes from Tariq Nasheed and FBA, and it's not to say that there's no examples, but again, utilizing the
I don't know what he talking about.
Africa,
Get up, hold on.
Got it a little later, but let me proceed.
What you see Iran doing with the United States.
Yeah. We're not unaliving.
We are having a public discourse, and we are perfecting ourselves on each other. That's what I feel. I think we're going to come out of this, because this is not going to last forever, this discourse, but we will come out of this discourse on the other side with deeper understanding.
I appreciate this how she's articulating this and the optimistic spirit and saying that, you know, this is basically where we find ourselves today. But I do want to be very clear that what Tariq Nasheed's issues are.
Oh man, let me see. One sec. Hold on. Let me put it back. Hold on. No. One sec. Turn the video off. Scamming. Hold on, one sec. Hold on. One sec. Let me get there. Hold on. 1 second. Deion Bailey. No. That name is Deion. He's actually a professor. That's a real name. Hold on. Let's see here. Hold on 1 sec. 1 second. Hold on. 1 second. Let me get back. Really? 1 second. Let me get you the video to really go in. You go ahead and turn it off too, because hold on. Let me see. 1 second. 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 Hold on. Should have been did that. Let me find it. 1 second. Hold on. While I'm looking for this, man, I want to make sure I promote this right here. All right. Now, if y'all missed it the first damn time, y'all need to catch it. All right. Hold on. Are the natural literal, man? No. It's just a YouTube name. So, in the words of a wise man, watch the debate and write down the information. That's important. All right. Write it down and see for yourself. Let y'all judge. We always there. It was one of the greatest debates we've seen in a while. All the Netaru literal. You get a chance to watch it again. Let me drop the link there for y'all. All right. Make sure y'all get that. Hold on. I can't even take it. Hold on. Let me drop that right. Hold on. Let me put this in here. Y'all got the link right there. Make sure y'all get that. Don't be playing with that. Make sure you get that. Hold on. Drop that link in there. Drop the link. We want to make sure Hold on. Hold on. Make sure y'all get that, man. That's going. I believe we playing that Saturday. It's going down Saturday. So y'all gotta make sure y'all there, man, because it's going down Saturday, man. Going down Saturday. All right. All right. And it definitely was one of the best debates I've seen in a while. So we want to make sure that a lot of people waiting in and ain't seen the daggone thing. And just you need to go see it. I think it's gonna be $30. That's it. Go get that, get into that, and check that out. Let me find this other video. If he ain't shut that video down, it's all good. Yeah, capping. Mm-hmm. Let me see. See if I can find that. Let me see how long you take to take that off. Let me see. Yeah, I see it. Got the flyer, right? Hold on. Let me get right to the time stamp. I'm gonna go right here. All right. One second. Crazy. Wait till I. Oh Lord. Wait a minute. Let me see. See how long for this go. Let me see. 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but it'll last as long as it need to last. Let me see. Hold on. So make sure y'all get the tickets. I dropped the link in there. I know y'all see the tickets right there. Hold on. Let me drop it in again. Right. One more time for y'all. All right. Okay. All right. There you go. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. And then here we go.
He cannot stand on this foolishness we see in our communities. Dr. Mayat is not right. If she can't stand on it strong, she's playing the fence. And yeah, let her know I said so. And look, the reality is I know more.
That's the threat.
Than what I'm saying.
What more is it?
So what I'm saying is, look, no. We have to hold. Then what I'm so. She's playing the fence in our communities. If he cannot stand on this foolishness we see in our communities. Dr. Mayat is not right. If she can't stand on it strong, she's playing the fence. And yeah, let her know I said so. And look, the reality is I know.
So I'm gonna let her know you said so, because I know you're watching in the bushes because you turned the last video off. All right. But we heard that threat right there. So she's on the fence for what? For saying the comments y'all heard me just play. Y'all heard me make the comments about them having a conversation, productive conversation. And because they said that, all of this, yo, wow, God. Huh. Very interesting.
No more.
You know more.
Than what I'm saying.
What more?
In the fence. And yeah, let her know I said so. And look, the reality is I know more than what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, look, no. We have to hold each other accountable for what the heck we say we stand for. And Dr. Mayat, Dr. Baba Kaba, or whatever Kaba, Rizza Islam, who's supposed to be part of a nationalistic group that all black people are that these centers are. But again, let's look back at this thing, family. How FBA ideology looks in practice. Let me start off by saying this. It uses those who identify as Pan-Africans. And I don't understand. I don't understand how you can call yourself a Pan-Africanist and be in bed with Tariq Nasheed.
What? That's me. I didn't even be able to no dang Tariq Nasheed, man. What you talking about, man? She did a daggone like everybody did, man. They sit in front of the camera. They do a couple minutes, man. They put the daggone thing out, man. She don't know what everybody else is saying in that. That's how that go. Simple as that. Man, edit the material and put it out. And I don't even agree with the hidden colors. I don't like none of it. But I ain't gonna think a person is with the whole program because they in a daggone movie which is separate from his whole thing. We know what Dr. Meow stand for. We know what Dr. Wright stand for. We know what all the real people stand for that's in the work, in the community for real. We know what they stand for. So y'all do know that Dr. Meow actually went to, I think it was a rally or something Tariq had, right? But hell, the rally she went to, she was promoting conscious ingenuity. She had some of her teachers with her that was promoting the daggone conscious ingenuity. They had the shirts on at the rally. So this is where all the black people went. I remember I actually met Miss Tiffany at one of those events one time. Me and Garfield went, right? And there's a lot of people there, man. A lot of varying beliefs and stuff like that. But if you had a program or something you promoting, that's where you supposed to be at. So Dr. Meow was at the rally giving out conscious ingenuity flyers. If I got to produce that, I can. So he make it seem like that she with all that. That's not really how that really go, y'all. Y'all know that, right? That's actually not how that really go. But let's keep going.
Or you can call yourself a black nationalist in the sense of someone like a Rizza Islam, who's supposed to be part of the Nation of Islam.
Let me move forward.
And then then be there sitting in bed.
I don't like Rizza either. He wild.
Kaaba ain't right, y'all. Look, Kaaba is not right if he cannot stand on this foolishness we see in our communities. Dr. Mayat is not right if she can't stand on it strong. She's playing the fence. And yeah, let her know I said so. And look, the reality is I know more. Review it.
Yeah, nigga, you're going to have to tell us more. We had to know about that more. That's a threat for no reason. All because she said Tariq is her brother. All because Dr. Wright, yeah, I'm saying, corrected that man. This is how we got here with it. So this is the next video. All right. That's the next video. That's all they said. And that's the kind of critique they getting. You're a wild guy, so I see. I know you in the bushes. Come on, man. Come on, man. Do your work, bro. Let them do their work, man. Come on, bro. What else you gotta say?
And I would definitely like to discuss that, because there's plenty of evidence that African-centered and Pan-Africanist, but more specifically African-centered approaches to education have shown great utility. There's absolutely evidence to supports the
and we have Dr. Winkler in the building. Peace to power there, Dr. Winkler. We just doing a fair critique of a fair critique. Don't take it personal. It's a critique. It's my way of critiquing. Feel like you was absolutely wrong. Feel like you could have called the sister. And that's how I feel. Right? She felt like y'all was friends. She always supported your business and didn't understand why you couldn't at least talk to her before going in on her. That's why I'm doing, because she's not going to do it. Dr. Wright not going to do it. They far too busy. This is something me and you handle. We hash this out. All right? So I'll put your comment up here so that people can just see this. He says, Dr. Winkler says, he say, peace and power. I appreciate the show. Please do your best. I guess you mean it's good when you know you told me you understand why I would go in. What you talking about? Tell it. Let's continue. You get your shot at it, Dr. Winkler. Here we go. All right. So we right here. Let's see.
Approach to mental health is efficacious. The evidence is there. So family, I think I put the link in the chat, or did I not? I want, if you want to come in.
All right, hold on. All right, where we at? I don't know. We'll come to the next comment. Let me see if this is a fair critique. Let's see.
I swim around because they have some homophobic type of connotations tied to it. So it's like they've taken pause to a whole nother level. I mean, look, exactly. Pause is crazy. But what I'm saying is when he goes there and he uses a certain language, they realize that he hasn't been there in a while. He can talk past. So, okay, let's get into this real quick. So again, I'm saying, family, this xenophobic cult called FBA, my Pan-African brothers and sisters, those black nationalists who say that they're part of the Nation of Islam, those who say that they are connected to the African diaspora. I'm not sure what Dr. Boyce is speaking to, but I know Dr. Mayat claims it. I know Kaba claims it. And I know that Rizza Islam, I don't even think he's really a part of the Nation of Islam, but what I think he does at Rizza, but I know Dr. connected to the African diaspora. I'm not sure what Dr. Boyce is speaking to, but I know Dr. Mayat claims it. I know Kaba claims it. And I know that Rizza Islam, I don't even think he's really a part of the Nation of Islam, but what I think he does is he rides on that coattail, like many other frauds and con artists do. So Rizza Islam.
Yeah, Rizza Islam is a scam. I'm banging with you on that one. He be scamming. Yeah. But they ain't got nothing to do with Dr. Mayat, yo. She interviewed who she want to interview because she interviewed people. You can't giggle for interviewing people. Look at your panel people you interview, bro. Come on, man. You know how you can see the twig in somebody else's eye but can't see the love in your own? Come on, man. Come on, yo. We all be not where you think we all should be at times, right? But when somebody doing real work, you don't want to put nothing on their name, yo. You don't want to do that, yo. It's not proper. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's not how we do that. That's too much. Let me see. Hold on. A little bit. Move it up a little bit. Let me see where we at. All right, let's see.
Look. Dr. Mayat's questionable. Kaba's questionable. Straight up.
Wow.
And the question.
When has Dr. Mayat ever been questionable about anything, though? She's not questionable. Her work speaks for herself in the community. She does real work, Asar. You don't got to critique her. Anything you feel like you can critique her with, you could just call her up. Because like you said, that was your friend. Now she questionable? How a person supposed to take that, man? All that work she do, bro. All that promoting she do for you, bro. You can just ask around, yo. She kept your name in her mouth. Positively. Craziest thing ever, bro. I ain't never think you would do that. Mess up the boy, oh boy, I tell you. How you do that? So now she questionable. Fence rider, questionable. All right. So my critique is, come on, bro. Come on, man. Only reason I ain't call you, yo, because you ain't call her. I'd have called you before I critique your show. So I'm critiquing it. The show was in bad taste. Here we go.
No. And I'm not the little girl rants and all that type of thing, and you get to talk about everybody on the internet, but I can't ask like
Called her a little girl, yo. That's a grown woman, man. Little girl ranks. You can't talk about everybody. Wow. You hot, ain't you? You know when you get mad, they say it all come out. When you mad, it all come out. Oh man, you did a lot, bro. You ain't even had to do that. To calm down a little bit there, bro.
yes, used by Dr. Mayat and act like I don't see it. Because I have been used by her.
What?
By Dr. Mayat, used. But I'm not going to be used, and yes, used by Dr. Mayat and act like I don't see it. Because I have been used by her.
Oh, so there you go. You mad and upset because you felt like the sister been using you. Come on, yo. What she use your building, yo? What she bring people to the kitchen, yo? How she what you mean, man? Dr. Black don't use nobody, man. She got too much real business going on, man. Fair business. Fair exchange, man. What she use you on, man? And act like you don't see it. Why you ain't just man up and say it? Yo, I ain't doing that. Feel like you used me. That's what I would have said. I don't know, Doc. I don't know. That's how you do that, bro. Told y'all it elevated real quick. It got there real fast. So my critique is you're wrong about what you're saying about the sister. The sister wouldn't. She don't use nobody. She don't need us to do what she do. She does a great job of doing what she do. All right? She don't do what we do. Because you know how we do. We critique. Live on the mic is what we do. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. All right. Said a lot right there, man. Very interesting there, Mr. Asar Winkler. Wow. Crazy. Man. Wow. Crazy. Crazy work there, Doc. Crazy work, yo. Yeah, I called you. Definitely called you. And you rushed me off the phone. But I understand family first. I was going to tell you, man, take her name out that damn title. Don't do what you think you're going to do. Talk to that lady first. Yep. But all that, it's like it was something in your heart, man. Yo, you know how you got something in your heart? It was something in your heart there, man. Yeah. Something in your heart, bro. Say that. All off of that? Crazy work, yo. I was like, don't do it, yo. Call her. You know stuff get lost in text messages, right? You did what you did, man. And you want to know why you blocked everywhere, bro? Why she blocked you, yo? And why Tree Gang blocked, yo? Because they call each other when they got an issue. She got an issue with critique, with Tariq. She tell him, look, they going in. They don't like that movie. And she let us go in. You forgot? I ain't forget. The whole FBA thing, we sat right on a platform. She gave us a platform to voice our opinions against the whole FBA. You remember that? She ain't hide from that. She stood all the way up. She don't gotta do what we do. She ain't us. She a superstar, man. She getting that money and putting it back into the community for real. So we don't play with that. We don't halfway do it. We don't act like we don't know what we doing. It's called respect, bro. Respect that. That's what it's called, Dr. Winkler. It's called respect, man. Yeah, yo, she was hurt about that, man. You didn't put that lady name the title. Then you got to name the title behind the paywall. You doing way too much, bro. Way too much. For a person that felt like y'all was friends. For a person that promoted you. We don't even know about you without her. We don't know about your business. We don't know about none of that. We don't know about your building. We don't know about that. We learned about that. Hey, look, when you come in there, do a lecture, boom, you looked out for us. Yes, you did. Boom. Appreciate that. But we don't know about it without her. Everybody I asked, they were like, we don't know about it. Dude, what's going on? Don't nobody know what's going on. Well, we heard what's going on, yo. You feeling like kind of a little bit not sure, yo. Yeah. I understand your frustration, bro. I know your name, Winkler. It's a joke. It's a critique. I know how to say your name, man. So my point is, at the end of the day, man, y'all gotta leave the community workers alone, especially when they're women. This whole internet thing, critiquing back and forth, man, we bang on FBA, tweaking and shit. That's what we do, man. When you get a chance to get into a healthy conversation, yo, you know, yeah, I know you expect me to do it. That's why I did it. Because she ain't going to do it. Because she ain't thought about you since you put her name to them titles. Poof. I don't know why you would mess that relationship up, yo. You could critique her like I critique her. I call her ass something, critique her. I don't like that shit. I don't think it was wow. That's how you do it. Shh, you know, don't mess it up, bro. You messed it up. You got a nice little business. You was going to do some good business with that. Crazy. You wild, Wing. I don't know. It wasn't worth it, yo. I don't think it was worth it, bro. But you think it was? There you go, man. I'm off that. Until the next episode. You next. Winkler. Hey, look. Pick up the Dr. Miat to the sisterhood, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I just wanted to, step up, go to bat for y'all. All the sisters that make this community strong. And I'm talking about outside real buildings community, right? Really doing that and not just talking on the mic. So I appreciate the sister, man. Appreciate Dr. Wright. Matter of fact, I gotta put her book up here real quick, man. And my thing is, yo, before I critique a person, if I can call them and talk to them, I can critique them. All that public thing, it's kind of a little sticky there, bro. Especially when you got some programs going and getting some money, yo, it make their name look a little wild, yo. That's why I was careful about what I said about you. Because I know you got a business. But you got to care about your business more than I care about your business. You got to make sure when you critique a person that you got their number, you could just call them, yo. Because people could misconstrue all that what you said. Little girl. Shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. People can misconstrue those things, man. We don't want that on the sister name, man. She's done great work. And your boys that you be having on your channel, they haters, man. They haters, man. You got the little more guy, bash stock me out. It's always that, man. Always that, bro. And you don't never critique them. Wow to me, bro. But hey, we ain't perfect. We all make mistakes. Yeah. She a fraud and she questionable. You said that. She a fence rider. You said that. She a little girl. You said that. All that. She used you. That's not true. Whatever I did for Dr. Miat, it always come back tenfold, man. That's the truth, yo. So, anyway, somebody said insane asylum. Huh. Yeah, we talk later. Now we can talk. There you go. Hey, man, look, man, get these debates, man. Appreciate the community, right? The YouTube community ain't a real community, but it's a place where we can talk and say we want to say out our mouth and critique who we want to critique. But having critique sometimes have consequences, man. They just do. But look, man, I appreciate everybody sliding through. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, man. We're going to keep supporting the sister, right? To do what she's supposed to do, man. Yep. 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 Yeah. Hey, Doc, big up to you. I know you probably sleep. because you got all that work you doing. Big up to all the children. Big up to all the STEM camps. Big up to all the work. Hold on, let me see. Hey, what we got here? What we got here? Big up to your work in Africa. You got that work in Africa. Here, let me show you Dr. Wright's book right here. It's a good book, good work. I've not read it. Can't give you my full critique on it. There you go, right there. Booker T. Washington, Africa, the making of Pan-African. Yeah. Yeah, that was their conversation with Tariq correcting him on his bad information. You know he got a lot of bad information. Somebody need to critique that wild thing he be doing over there, yo. And big up to the sisters for doing that. There you go. Y'all can get that copy too. All right. Want to kind of show y'all this real fast while we at it. While we at it, let me show you this. I'm gonna add some more. Let me add some more. Hold on. I know a couple of these brothers here, man. A couple of her staff. There you go. That's what she's doing. Oh, he got the music. I don't have the music. That's her though. There you go. That's what they doing. While we on YouTube talking, she walking that walk. That's what they doing. Nah, we're gonna leave her name out our mouth. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Yeah, we got one of her instructors paying well. Hiring black people, paying them well. We don't want them to feel a certain way. Black students, black staff, teaching STEM. We don't want to make somebody think that she might be scamming somebody or she might be with a drifter. Like critique. That ain't what she doing. Her nephew, intelligent dude, big up. Yeah. Yeah. That's what they doing. Doing it big all day, every day. See if we can get to the, let's see. Hold on, let me see what this, let me see. See if we can get to Africa. In Africa. There you go. Program on the road. Dr. Miyat in Africa. Yeah. So, you ever been, you're Pan-African. You ever been to Africa, yo? You like golf. You ain't never go. You ain't never go to Africa. Hey, y'all tripping. Dot on an A game.
The S stands for science. The T stands for technology. The E stands for engineering. The M stands for come on, clap it up for yourself. So not only
got a nephew with her, taking care of that next generation, taking them on the road with her to Africa. Yeah, that's Dr. Miyat. There they go in Africa. Program on the daggone road. We don't want to talk about that. We ain't did more than that. We kind of want to slow it down a little bit. Slightly. Just a little bit.
Grab the red wire from your battery.
Building character and confidence through STEM. You see that t-shirt? Y'all seen that t-shirt, right? Building confidence through STEM. Hold on. Here, go watch this.
Grab that wire and also grab your left wire on your switch. The left wire on your switch.
See that? Building character and confidence and capabilities through STEM. On the back of the shirt in Africa. Hold on. Let's her work. We put our work together.
The left wire on your switch. And I want you to wrap those wires together. You can bend them, it's metal. So just the red wire and then the left wire on your switch.
Yeah, in Africa. This what we doing there.
show me that it works. Turn it to the battery.
Dr. Winkler,
turn it to the battery. Show me that your LED is lit up using the battery. Switch to the battery. To the right. Turn your switch to your right. Turn your switch to the right. Turn your switch to the right. Turn your switch to the right. Good. Now switch it to the solar panel. The other waist, turn it to the far left. Turn it to the far left. Turn it to the far left. All right. So your LED was powered by two sources, battery and what else? Solar panel. Good job. Clap it up for yourselves, y'all. Clap it up for yourselves. You all did a wonderful job.
So she's not only helping our community. I showed you pictures there. She in Africa. See, she swept them crack valves up outside her door and then take the show on the road and sweep the crack valves up. There's an issue and a problem in the African-American community and in the diaspora and in Africa, and that's lack of STEM that would help us compete with the world. If you want to fight against racism, white supremacy, man, build on a foundation that controls the world. That's STEM. And that's what she's doing. Some more pictures. It's real. I see she got her staff with her. Doing all the way across.
Show me that it works. Switch it to the battery. Good job. Let me see it. Let me see it lit up. Good job. Show me that it's lit up. Good. Show me that it's lit up. Good. I see you in the back. Good. Now switch it over to your solar panel to the far right.
Man, I just wanted to make sure y'all know, man, that the sister's real, man. She doing her thing, yo. So, yeah, man. Doc don't do no fence riding, yo. She the most straight up and down person I know, yo. She gonna fuck with you. Excuse my language. She gonna mess with you. She gonna mess with you, yo. She ain't riding no fence, yo. She just ain't. She put more into going to Africa. She put more into building programs in America. She put more into promoting your business, yo, than worrying about all that, yo. How about that, bro? She ain't on no fence, yo. She's straightforward. She doing what she's supposed to do. She got my back, had your back. Crazy work, bro. I can't believe you jumped off the ship too quick, bro. You tripping. That critique wasn't even worth it. Man. You know we got receipts. I can prove where she had your back at, yo. It's somebody you know. You can ask them. You wild with that one. Anyway, yo, it's all good, yo. Yep. She ain't had that. The comment wasn't nothing, yo. Her conversation with Jadiq, they did what they supposed to do. They fixed the bad information. She ain't do nothing wrong. You supposed to just, play that and be like, yeah, she beat him. They beat him up and call it a day, yo. But you ain't had to do all that, bro. I don't agree. Anyway, yo, I don't know what you think you know. What you need to tell it. Yeah, you might as well just tell it. I don't know what you know. You don't know much. You don't know as much as you think you know. That's for sure. But what's up in your heart there, Dr. Winkler, it's gonna come out, bro. Because I don't know what you know. You should just tell it. That's up to Annie. We're in the game. You know how we do it. We don't stop. Anyway, man, big up to everybody, man. All right. Okay. Big up to all the haters. Big up to all the critiquers. Big up to everybody. I'm glad y'all tuned in, man. A little light show tonight, man. I'm going to get back on some different information, man. Yeah. Anyway, this what it is. Look, man, get this debate, man. Here you go. I can't wait. It's going to get real hot up in there. Make sure y'all see this, man. $20. Was it $30 or $20? $30, man. I dropped that link in there, man. Also, hit that Cash App going out the door. Show some love, man. Man, been a great show today. And y'all know, big up to Dr. Mayat and Conscious Ingenuity, man. We appreciate that, man. We appreciate everybody, man. We make mistakes, yo. And we ain't perfect, man. Nope. We ain't perfect. Nope, I ain't got nothing but love in my heart for people, man. Let me put that in. Let me hold on. Let me drop that link one more time for you, man. There you go. Y'all know how we do it right here, man. We still on full alert, man. We put protection on the sisterhood, man. We put protection on the things that make sense in our community, and we bang on the pseudos, man. All day, every day, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. It's been a great show. It's something I had to do. I felt a certain way, man. The sister ain't asked me to do it, yo. I just felt like I had to. Because this YouTube, right? And then we critique people on YouTube. So we critique it, and we will continue to critique them because that's what we do. We talk loud on the mic, man. You know how we do. Ain't nothing but love to the family, man. It is what it is, man. Let me see how I want to go out. How am I going out? What song do I want? We will be going live tomorrow, man. Yep, we sure will be. Let's see. Let me see how I want to get out here. Let me see. I think we just go right here, man. You know they can't read, right? Oh, man.
They knew those niggas couldn't read when they couldn't understand. Would have, as did, alongside and purely. Misrepresent Webster. Misreading paragraphs. And sentence structures. Them niggas can't read, they bluffing. Talking super wild, they nothing. You playing, I'm guffing. Acting aggressive, bluffing. Why you playing? I was hustling. I've been retired, cattle rustler. Mills off the muscle. Them niggas can't read, they bluffing. Talking super wild, ain't nothing. You playing, I'm guffing. Acting aggressive, bluffing. Why you playing? I was hustling. I've been retired, cattle rustler. Mills off the muscle. Them niggas can't read, they bluffing. Reading comprehension causes tension. I'm top notch, you benching. Them niggas can't read, kill conversation. I'm sitting back embracing. Constant wins, y'all bitches glazing. Ignorance profound, at the forefront, conversation. Them niggas can't read, they bluffing. Talking super wild, ain't nothing. You playing, I'm guffing. Acting aggressive, building nothing. You vote Trump hating. Top debater, knowledge generator, Mount Olympus, we built this. Them niggas can't read, gifted. Now I'm pissed you did this. Shooting you miss, can't hit this. Your 5th grade reading, did this. Book reading, kill this. Now read this. What's up with the fakest? Them niggas can't read, they bluffing. Talking super wild, ain't nothing. You playing, I'm guffing. Acting aggressive, bluffing. Them niggas can't read, but what's the reason they chose greed? Over reason, over intelligence. I've been relevant, believe me. Wines can't read, feel penitentiary, but I stay free, stay slick on that John Wick shit. And I'm loud on the mic with that slim grit. Pseudo killing to the day I die. Them know why, most get high, but I stay fly. Never less than the guy, rather stay sober than high. Keep the rocket from pockets, check the document, been rocking it. Filled all requirements, wild environment, still pull blicks, shooting that science shit. Them niggas can't read. Dying breeze. They smoke spray weed. They smoke in trees. Them knees, it be what it be. Them niggas can't read, it be what it be. They die to go to hell, now I'm free. It be what it be, never matter to me. Always can read, yet niggas can't read. Yet they breathe, cause they can't read. Fill the prisons, just up cut, running around, doing stick ups. I'm too quick to blick, stem, hit, staying on that science shit. Them niggas can't read. Live in America, land of the free. I keep it on me, I pull blicks. Protection shit, stay on that science hit. Them niggas get what they get. Them niggas can't read, it be what it be. Stay on that science shit. Them niggas get what they get. Them niggas can't read, it be what it be. Stay on that science shit. Them niggas get what they get. Stay
Let them niggas know I'm coming. Y'all niggas summon the demons, but I'm the demon that's coming. I'm God killer and I'm the one gunning. Boom, boom. Top flight #1, yeah. Now look, I'm standing at the junction. Where knowledge and reality function. Facts. Now see that flame done came. And now y'all bitches running. Let them niggas know I'm coming. Y'all niggas summon the demons, but I'm the demon that's coming. Boom, boom. I'm God killer and I'm the one gunning. Top flight #1, yeah. Now see that flame done came. Boom. All y'all life you been sitting on the benches, yeah. 2 dimensions, cat. Bitch, I avoid the trenches. I'm a home run over the fences. You say you study, that's cat. I stay with the heat, and that's a fact. Volcanoes and earthquakes, we make it shake. While these niggas, you're shameless. Keep talking, bet I make you famous.
I'm your host, Bobby Banger, and with that, we out. Peace.